I'm Ekaterina Mzituridze. I'm head CEO of Roskino, which is the only state body promoting Russian movies internationally. And here is Vera Podguzova.
Hello.
She's a new partner. She presents Russian Export Center, which is new partner of Roskino at international markets. Russian Export Center, Roskino is focused only on movies, international support of promotion. And the Russian Export Center, Vera maybe tells more. What
It's
they
about
do.
export product, and it's about made in Russia, of product made in Russia, and it's about creative industrial and films, animations, and our products, machines, and more difficult products. It's IT.
IT industry, yes.
IT industrial, yes, and so on.
And what was big in 2018, export-wise? What title, what filmmaker, what was...
For this I can answer you because 2018 was very successful Russian movies because Russian film market grew up and the Russian movies in Russian local market, they became now more popular. We have 28% of Russian movies in international, like in overall market share, which is big and it grows up. And there was a few successful movies who made this success possible, like T-34, the Second World War drama, which was very successful, and we presented today this here for international distribution. Meanwhile, it was already sold for some territories, but they're still going on to sell it for international markets. We have a great animation like Snow Queen, like My Panda by Ricky Group and by Wizard. So we have like all different genre movies. We have even horror movie, which will be presented by its director, Nadezhda Mikhalkova, who is here in Berlin by coincidence. She presents film in the market, and we have also a movie, The Acid, which is in Berlin Panorama, which participates, and its director and producer will join us later, so you can ask them some questions if you are interested. But if we speak overall, the most important genres in Russian movie industry so far is Second World War dramas, comedies, like local comedies, and horror movies. They became very popular, horror movies.
And would you say that the markets, let's say the biggest market, Cannes, Berlin, and AFM, is for your kind of movie, is number one Cannes, number two Berlin, number three, in terms of importance? Is that same to other films, or?
I think all markets are important, and Berlin is important because it's first market. It starts a new season, and
right.
It's new blood and new energy. It's good, and you know that it never happens that you sell the movie in one market.
Yes.
Normally negotiations start in one market, it continues another market. So, and of course, the most important is Cannes film markets. There is no comparison, and of
yes.
course, it's like. All the companies want to present the best films there, but Berlin starts. So we start in Berlin, we continue in Hong Kong, which is also important for Asian buyers.
Yes.
Then we go to MIP TV in Cannes. Then we go to Cannes Film Market, and later we go to American Film Market. So for us, all these markets are important. And
would you say there is one country that's more important? What's your biggest...
No, if we say the biggest is Cannes, of course.
No, I mean like a buyer.
Territory.
Territory, yes, sorry.
Territory for Russian sellers, sales companies, is important China, because everybody
yes.
wants to be in China. But art movies, China is not possible, because China buys only big blockbusters, and we have limited five films every year
yes.
in Chinese market quota. And
so co-productions?
But if we say like European markets, I think France is important.
Yes.
Germany is important. Great Britain is important. And of course US market is wonder market, but it's the most complicated market to get in.
Yes. I'm just curious, I saw your very impressive and versatile career. You've done so many things. You were involved in the St. Petersburg market. Or
yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about this?
It was a big
Is
market.
still going on, or?
No, it's happened only one
pity.
times because it was a big event. 2,700 guests from all over the world. 6,700 countries have been involved, and
Yeah.
we had the markets of movies, TVs, and IT industries.
Yeah,
three
great
markets.
idea. Yeah.
It was very good and it was very successful. Meanwhile, we had the TV premieres, TV series premieres, movie premieres. Like François Ozon was with his new movie, and Susan Beer was with her new movie, and Xavier Dolan was with his new movie. But the problem is that the ex-governor of St. Petersburg told there was like when we met at the final meeting to understand how it was, and I was expected big thanks and everything, that it was such a great event.
Right.
They told me, okay, event was successful, but there was one big thing, that's why we can't continue this, because it was total homosexual propaganda.
What?
Yeah. And so and if you next time don't invite gay people, so we can continue. If not, and they say, I'm very sorry, but we can't divide cinematographers. We just divide by talented
Yes.
people, professional people, but not by sexual
This is strange.
characteristics. Yes, and but he's not anymore governor, so maybe we will continue soon.
But I think I know what you mean. I think I heard that. But
It was really funny. I mean, even it was not discussable. It was like funny for me. It was like strange.
well, it's on
bizarre.
camera now, you know.
Yes, it's okay. No problem. I mean, he's not anymore governor, and I hope the new governor, I hope he finds a way to continue this event and don't give us such a rough and bizarre conditions.
Wow. But because everyone wants to go to St. Petersburg.
And
everyone,
it was really
of
good
course.
event. Still, so far, many people, like Jérôme Payard, head of film market in Cannes, he was member of board, and Jay Penske, American owner of American Variety, he was member of board, and it was really very international. And people, I mean, these normal people, they welcomed guests, and we had everyday conferences, evening events. Everybody was so happy. It was really like,
I know.
and especially it was sanction time, and when sanctions started, we did this event, and instead to say, Katya and my team, big thanks, guys, you brought this great foreign audience in St. Petersburg. They told us that it's bizarre that we have gay people, but so I told that bizarre is to say this at all, but so we stopped conversation. Never go back.
I know it's a big day for you. You're having a big event today, so I won't take too much of your time. But just maybe one last question is: so far, the Berlinale has been and the EFM has been going for 2-3 days now, for a few days. Any first signs? Anything positive? Any big sales? Any things that made you personally happy?
I know it's just the second day of sales, and
Yes.
I know that because Roskino does not sales. We organize this exhibition, we organize advertising, we organize all this promotion conferences. But sellers, they sell their movies themselves, and I know that animation is very successful.
Yes.
I know they made like good deals, and they started big negotiations with the American market and with Chinese market as well.
Animation is going big. You know that we founded in Cannes the Animation Day in Cannes, and with the objective of promoting animation.
You mean in MIP TV or MIP?
No, in Cannes Film Festival.
Film Festival.
So giving an exposure to animation in front of 4,000 media, and that's everyone is so happy that I believe Cannes wants to do it on their own.
Okay.
So see you.
Thank you very much.
See you in Cannes then.
See you in Cannes.
Yes.
Because Cannes is my love and my passion.
Yeah. Palm trees. Thank you so much, Katya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There is a lot of interest right now, both at the government level and the industry level, to open up the Russian market, to find more co-production opportunities, to find more international partnerships. So hopefully tonight, I think we'll have a very interesting conversation. We have some leading members of the Russian industry here tonight, and hopefully we will address some of the questions in the room about how these partnerships can take shape and what opportunities there are for potential co-production partners in the room who might want to be making the next film with a Russian co-producer.